Hey YouTube, welcome back for the second video of my channel. Today we're going to be installing Cobb STI 6-speed short shifter on my 2013 Scion FRS. Well, you guys are probably like, that ain't gonna fit. We gonna make it fit. I'll show you guys. Don't worry. Alright, so now that we're under the car, this is what we're going to be changing out today. We've got this front support bushing for the STI transmission that we're going to be swapping out, as well as that shift linkage bushing over there, because the bushing, all these bushings are like 20 years old. This is a STI transmission out of like a JDM STI, so it's like an 01, 02, very early 2000s. And the last bushing is this rear shifter support bushing up at the top, which that's the stock FRS one, and we don't know if the STI one's gonna fit, so they should be the same because Subaru is a lot of things are interchangeable. And then we got the shifter itself up there inside the car. And yeah, I'll just give you a quick little look at the transmission. Got it all here. We got front axle stuffs, but there's no front axles. We made this thing rear wheel drive. Pulled the center diff out, welded it. Now those don't work. The rear ones only work, and we do slidey stuffs. Oh yeah. Alright, we're going to be starting off inside the car first. So to remove the FRS center console, if your car's stuck and not like mine, which I don't have anything holding it down, there's two bolts here. After you pull out the center cubby, it just pulls out. You just gotta use a little bit of force. Got two screws there. There would also be two more screws here under their little mat that hides this, but mine has nothing, so we're just gonna take the shift knob off, take Nami Swan off, because I gotta keep her safe. She's the best. Let's go, pilot. Alright, just braking. Just yank this off. And that comes off. Gotta disconnect that. That's always a pain in the ass with one hand. Disconnect the cigarette lighter. Just pull this off. And then just lift. And you also, it'd be easier without a handbrake in the way. But yeah, pretty simple. I'll pause the video, do all this, and start up again. Alright, once you get the center console out the way, you can just push it back, take it out of the car, whatever you want to do with it. Then just gotta take out these 412s and take that out, that out, that, and that one. Take the bolts so we don't lose them. Take the little rubber, take the bracket off, throw it off to the side, take the rubber off. Finally. So, you can see we've got a fancy little STI tranny and shifter. Alright, so now we're going to be taking the shifter apart, so we need to take out this reverse cable linkage. So we gotta punch out this little pin here. Normally you would use a punch small enough to hit this out, but I forgot my nice punches at work, so we're gonna be using an Allen key and just a hammer. And we'll slowly work our way through this. Got the bushing out, or excuse me, the little locking pin. Now we should be able to pull that out, cut the zip tie here, take this off, just throw it out, we don't need that, and it is out. Now we can go ahead, there's my 12 mil, Take the gun, two 12mm here. See how quick that was? Now, to keep this bolt safe, we're most likely going to need it. We're going to have to reuse that. Now we can disconnect it from the linkage itself. Or, yes, sorry, the linkage. And now we have a C-clip in here that we've got to take out. We got it out enough so where I could use a pocket screwdriver. I have to get the C-clip out. The shifter should come up. Might need a little bit of force, but to put that down to the side. We weren't supposed to do that yet. Shifter is out, and we shall put this back on so we don't lose it. And now we will go outside the car and swap all the parts over. Alright, so we've come to a little bit of a standstill here on the shifter part. So since I have a very early 01 or 2000, some very low 2000s STI transmission out of a JDM car, this is not big enough to slide over our shifter here, or the new Cobb short shifter, which is meant for 15. So everything bolts up until this point. So I'm gonna have to either punch out that center piece or maybe just buy this piece from the dealer for the S15 year, and we'll make it work. But for now, we'll be installing the support bushings and the shifter linkage bushing under the car. Alright, so now that we got this fucking shift linkage out and shift support, I'm gonna switch out this rear support bearing, or bushing. Don't need that. Put the new one in. Let's see, put it on backwards. This should work nice. There we go. Damn. It's one solid piece. So now we'll just get these little Cobb ones. Alright, so we're back. It's the next day. We ran into a little bit of an issue yesterday. This is the stock shifter bushing, which slides perfectly into both forks for the shifter. And this is the aftermarket one that I got from Torque Solutions. One end slides in perfectly fine into both of these, while the other end is way too much wider and won't slide into either of these. So we got with us here my dad's old trusty belt sander, and we're just gonna file this crap down until it fits inside of here. Alright, so it's the next day. That belt sander idea was terrible. Did not work. Kind of just broke the belt. So I probably just used it wrong. So I kind of just took the bushing to work and put it to the grinding stone until it, wrong side, fit inside of the opening. And yeah, now we're back in business. Put this all together, and then all I need is a reverse lockout. We should get here Thursday, and the car will be ready. Alright, so as I get over here to the shifter, we run into another little bit of an issue. As you can see, I have the bolt tightened down all the way for this shifter, and there's a lot of play in it. That's because the bushing in the center is a little bit too big, so it grabs the fork just fine, but it leaves too much play on the inside. I tried looking for some washers at like Advanced and O'Reilly's, couldn't find anything. So we're just gonna grind it down until it fits and hope for the best. Alright, so I unbolted it just so I can show you guys. The bushing is just a little bit too big, so we're going to be shaving that down just a hair, and it should fit right in. And we'll just tighten it down and make it work. Alright, well, we're just going to start shaving down until it fits. Alright, so I've got the bushing all shaved down now. I got it all installed. There's no play in the fork area. The rest is just all linkage, and the shifter should move as it should. Shifting in and out. Working great. Alright, so as you can see, I've already completed putting everything back together. It was a pain in the ass to put the reverse cable back on. So was able to get it inside the shifter, got that taken care of. Then just reassembled the center console, and that's it. The shifter feels great. Gears are very short, and yeah, everything's looking good. Ready for the drift event tomorrow. Well, look who we got here, Justin.
Hello.
The only one that helps me out. We got Tony over here. Last event of the year. Slash decade. And we got Taxi Garage over there. They're awesome. I love those guys. And we're getting ready, unloading the truck. Or car off the trailer. Getting ready for the driver's meeting. And we're gonna get ready to party. Woo! Okay, so here we are the day after the drift event, and the car's taken a little bit of damage. Lost the bumper extension, the rockers got hit by some tires, destroyed almost all my tires, covered the rear bumper in just rubber, destroyed my drift stitches, had to fix the bumper, and the best problem of all was on the road course I threw third gear way too hard and popped the shifter snap ring out. So what did we do? We just zip tied it to the support and it works. You can hit all the gears just fine. It stays in place, no need to worry. Everything's looking great. Thank you guys for watching video number 2. Like, comment, subscribe. Video number 3 is on the way. There's going to be an insane amount of drifting. Stay tuned. Peace.